Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your eyes, and then it becomes a soap opera. Okay, we are back into the PCS checklist. This episode is talking about filling out the forms, right? You have your orders, you picked them, you have the hard copies, you go to your admin and you're like, I'm ready to go. And they're like, all right, well, here's a stack of paperwork you got to fill out before you can go. So the two most important forms there are going to be your transfer information sheet and your passenger reservation request, your TIS and your PRR. So let's first look at the TIS transfer information sheet. So this is exciting, right? This is the form. You're putting down your orders information and when you want to leave, and you request your date. Remember, it'll say detach this month. You can request a day anywhere in the month. It can be the first. I always do the first because I want to get the hell out of there. No matter how great of a command it is, I just want to leave by the time it's over. So anyway, you get the form, the transfer information sheet, and you're filling it out. So we'll look at the top first. Basic stuff, right? You have your rate and rank, your name, social, blah, 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 blah. But here's the orders information, blocks 6 and 7. Report no earlier than date and report no later than date. And there's a detach. Okay, now we go down to the transfer information sheet a little bit farther down, and you're putting the name of the dependents that you want to go. Well, if you have them, right? So you'll mark married or single, and the name of the people and their relationship, their date of birth, date of travel, how they're going to travel. You want to go government air, which you're supposed to if it's available, commercial air if it's not. Do you want to drive your own car? These are all boxes that you'll mark in this mid section of the TIS. And then farther down, you'll see block 25. If you drive your own car, you're eligible to get mileage, right? So you click there. This is the kind of pays that you want to get on your trip. Mark, I want mileage for when I'm driving, and I want per diem for me and my dependents while we're driving. They have what's called DLA, dislocation allowance, and that's just a chunk of money because of all the costs that you're going to have moving. So the Navy throws this big ball of cash at you, and they're like, there, take care of your stuff. We don't want to know about it. But you have to mark that you want that. So you do want it. It's free money. Check that box. Next one, section 27, advanced TD, TEAD, TDY travel. Now your orders are going to say that. If you have a school en route or something is en route to your final thing, this is where you put in there. When it starts, what it is, if you get a car with it, if there's a registration fee that goes along with it, or I don't want any advances, right? So this section isn't necessarily asking if you want the pay, it's asking if you want it advanced. And then 28, advanced for household goods. So if you're within the United States, you can move your own stuff. You can get a U-Haul truck, throw it all in there all by yourself, and you get paid like by the pound and the mile or something, I don't know. But it's called we used to call it a Diddy move. Now they call it what do they call it? Personally procured move. But you can click that you want to do that and you want to get paid in advance for that. Okay, now once you've selected all the pays and advanced pays you want to get, section 30 is going to ask you how you want to receive that money. So you can get it direct deposited into the file that your paycheck, the bank account that your paychecks go into. That's easy. You just have to check the box, or you can get it deposited into a different account and you put that information there. That's silly, but it's not silly. You might have a reason you want to do that. I don't know. But that's an important section because that's how you're going to get your money. So you fill that out very accurately. Check it, double check it, just like Santa Claus does, right? Checking it once, checking it twice. Right? It's like Christmas. You get the money for free. All right. And then my favorite part is the next one right here. Section 37, approved transfer date. So that's where you put the date that you want to leave, and that's where the big dog signs it saying, yep, you can go that day. Now you have a day that you're out of there. So kind of be careful here. If you know you're flying out, like you know you can't fly out if it's government air or something until a certain date, like the 15th, and you mark the first here and you actually get approved and you detach the first, but you don't fly out until the 15th. Most, if not all of that time from the day you detach to the day you fly out is going to be leave days. So I usually try, if I am flying, I try to hit my detached date to correspond with the flight, and you can usually move that later, but it's something to look out for. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Passenger Reservation Request Form, PRR. I know this is really exciting, right? Paperwork. Hold on, let me find it. I'm gonna click pause. Okay, so the Passenger Information Request Form, or whatever, Passenger Request Reservation, the PRR is just exactly what you put your information in there in the top, mark that it's new, mark your contact information, and then down later, right, you're going to fill in the name of all your dependents, the day, that's in a different section, but the day that they want to travel, from where, from what city and what state to what city and what state, how are they going to get there, and then any additional information. So sometimes they'll want to put your passport information in there if you're going overseas, or if you're traveling with pets, they want to put the pet information, their weights, the crate size, things like that. But this is just your like travel dream sheet. This is how you want to get where you're going. You turn that in and boom, you now have a day that you're leaving and a way that you're leaving, and it's awesome. That's really it for this one. Nice, short, sweet. It's kind of boring, right? Because it's still paperwork. There's more to come though, because PCS is a lot of work. Navy move. So hang out, come back if you want to learn more. Don't come back if you don't want to learn more. I'm going to be doing other stuff too. About to do some travel reviews and have some like automotive, do-it-yourself stuff. I know everyone says like pick one thing and stick to it. I say no, sir. I'm gonna do what I want to do, which is a lot, I guess. So yeah, if you have any other questions about anything we've covered or anything we didn't cover, or you think I talk too fast or I smell weird, put it in the comments, and yeah, I'll read them things. All right, bye.